Okay, this is going to be a look at Remington Ultimate Defense Buckshot. This is going to be a 12 gauge, 3-inch, 41 pellet, number 4 buck. It's advertised at 1,225 feet per second. There's the box. Get it lit up enough so you can see it there. There's the specs on it. So like I said, it's 12 gauge, 3-inch, 1,225 feet per second, advertised velocity, and 41 pellets of number 4 buck. So they got a whole lot of pellets packed in there, but it is a 3-inch shell. So there you go. I'm going to shoot this out of a Mossberg 500 with a 20-inch smoothbore barrel. Starting off at 5 yards. It's about a 9-inch spread. Wad's right there in the middle. And it's pretty tight. So 9 inches at 5 yards. And that's 41 pellets of number 4 buck in there. So that is a pretty hefty payload to deliver. And this stuff does recoil as if it were a hefty payload, because it is. You'll definitely feel this compared to other either 2 3/4, or if you ever shoot any of the managed recoil stuff. This stuff definitely has a little bit more juice to it. So going back to 10 yards, doesn't really open up that much. Only opens up a couple inches to about 11. So we're here, right here on the edge. Still a pretty good little pattern. And like I said, that's 41 pellets of number 4 buck in there. 10 yards, 11 inches. Going back to 15 yards. Starts to open up. We're at 18 inches here at 15 yards. So it's basically covering a man-sized target. I got one way up here in the shoulder, and we're all the way down here by the belly. So it's getting pretty full coverage on the target here at 15 yards. And moving back to 20. At 20 yards, it's at 20 inches. So there's actually one right there on the edge. Kind of hard to see. Quite a few over here, one up here in the neck. And then again, it's coming down into the belly here. And just kind of over here, about the 8 ring. So 20 inches at 20 yards for 41 pellets of number 4 buckshot. And going back to 25 yards, it kind of opens up a pretty good bit here. I had pellets basically from the middle of the head here all the way down to the bottom, and from side all the way to side. So the furthest measurables I have on here are 30 inches. And I tried counting that. It's pretty hard. Some of these look like they might be, 2 or 3 pellets at once. And some of them kind of tear when they rip through. So it's hard to tell. I'm counting about 35, 36 pellets, give or take. Like I said, it's kind of hard to tell on some of these holes, whether it's 1 pellet that ripped the paper or 2 pellets. So bottom line on this stuff, 25 yards, you're going to have a pretty big spread. 30 inches, 20 yards, it was only 20. But again, this is throwing out 41 pellets of number 4. So, I mean, if you can get 3/4 or so of those pellets to hit, that's going to still definitely do some damage. So this is, once again, this is Remington Ultimate Defense. This is a 12 gauge, 3-inch load. And it's 41 pellets of number 4 buckshot with advertised velocity of 1,225 feet per second. And this is shot out of a Mossberg 500 with a 20-inch smoothbore barrel.